The goal of our research is to compare the fine motor control performance in virtual environment and real world. We conducted several experiments and compared the performance in 4 different conditions, which are as follows: VR plus body, VR minus body, iPad, and paper. In VR condition, we use HTC device to build our system. To animate the avatar in the VR, we measured the body proportion of each participant and adjusted the self-avatar based on the obtained proportion. And we use HTC controllers and trackers to track participants' joints as key joints. Specifically, we set the positions and the orientations of the key joints as constraints and apply the inverse kinematic to determine the remaining joint positions. And we make sure the actions of avatar are consistent with participants. According to the gender of participants, we applied different avatars for them. We used Wacom tablet and stylus to simulate the pen strokes. We tracked the stylus by 2 different systems. When the stylus is close to the tablet, its position and orientation can be simply detected from the magnetic sensors. While this is not the case, the stylus is tracked by the wrist position. Next, we will introduce 5 tasks as follows. Writing within boundary. Writing without boundary. Tracing. Drawing. And coloring task. These tasks and the trials are presented randomly. First of all, we talked about the writing without boundary task. Participants needed to write a sentence in a bounding area specified by 2 horizontal lines. Participants had 15 trials, 3 different sizes of bounding area and 5 different sentences. Second was the writing within boundary task. We asked participants to write inside the bounding area, which indicated by a vertical bar on the left. Participants had 15 trials, 3 different sizes of bounding area and 5 different sentences. Third was the tracing task. Participants were asked to trace the images which were shown on the writing area. The participants had to trace all the contours as precise as possible. There were 5 images for each participant. Fourth was the drawing task. A contour image was shown on the left, and participants needed to draw the contour again on the right. The drawn contour should be as similar as possible to the reference. Namely, they should have the same size, the same orientation, and the same appearance. In this task, the participants had to draw 5 different images. The last task was the coloring task. A colorized image was shown on the left and a contour image was on the right. Participants were asked to colorize the image on the right and made it look like the left image. There were 5 pairs of the images. They could touch the color button on the top of the writing area by using the stylus. These are some results. Thank you. If you would like to learn about the results of the empirical evaluation, please read our paper.